Today I felt inspired to do a chit chat get ready with me, even though I am currently sick and I'm home and I don't have plans on going anywhere. Like my little jungle. Anyway, the reason why I decided to try to get back on YouTube is because I've always really liked watching vloggers, and I've always really liked watching makeup gurus and, you know, just people's lives on YouTube, even though that seems really weird. Well, I guess it doesn't seem that weird. A lot of people like watching them, that's why they have a following. But I guess what I'm trying to say is it's weird for me to want to do the same thing, because if you knew me in real life, you would know that I'm actually pretty quiet. I'm pretty reserved. I don't like sharing a lot of what happens in my life with a lot of people. So I'm using the Profusion Confidence palette. I got this at Target and I love this palette. It's really, really pretty. And I'm gonna go in with the shade Switch, which is that one right there, to put it in my crease. So with the smaller brush, I'm gonna go in with the Madly color, which is that color right there. It's a really pretty, like, dark burgundy color. I'm just gonna focus that on the outer edge of my eye. But anyway, so as I was saying, lately it's been really hard on me to be dealing with people on a day-to-day basis. And I know that sounds really bad. Like, most of my working career has been me working with the public, and always being in customer service means always, you know, pleasing other people. And I'm just getting tired of having to do that on a day-to-day basis, because like I mentioned before, I'm not a really big, like, I'm really shy. It's not that I'm not a people person, because I like people. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy making people happy to a certain degree. But at the same time, I get so much anxiety from social interactions and from having to, like, put in a front every day, that it's just been hard. That's the whole point of being human, is that you deal with people on a regular basis, whether that's your family members, whether that's your husband, whether that's your kids, your boyfriend, whoever. Like, you're supposed to always be, you know, with people all the time. And like I mentioned, it's hard when dealing with people is your life. It's your 9 to 5 job. So I've been not necessarily complaining about my job, because I don't want to be complaining all the time about things that I can control and that I have power over. So it's more of a, I've been trying to find alternative ways of dealing with, like, my anxiety. I guess everyone has their reasons for starting YouTube, and everyone has their reasons for wanting to sit down in front of a camera and talk to a bunch of strangers about their life. And this just happens to be my reason for it. Like, I want to have an outlet for my anxiety and have an outlet for my creativity, because I used to do that a lot when I was younger. I used to draw and I loved it. I loved doing that. But now I feel like that doesn't inspire me anymore. It's not that I don't like drawing anymore, it's just that I'm not inspired to do it. And I feel like that's really important, that if you want to do something, you have to be really inspired to do it. Ooh. So this is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. Looks like that. Kind of want to use this classy and sassy color right there and put it a little bit on my eyelid. I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild brush. How do makeup gurus, or like people in general, do these makeup get ready with me's without it being super silent? Like, I don't even know what to talk about. Like, let's keep talking about my life. Like, anytime that you would ask me when I was younger, like, what I wanted to do when I grew up, either my answer was I wanted to be a mom, or I don't know. And even as I got older, like, I went to school for business administration because I thought, like, owning my own business would be really cool. At the time, I wanted to, like, open up a bookstore or a coffee shop or a music store. Oh, that was another thing that I wanted to do. Like, when I was younger, I used to love writing and reading, so I wanted to be an author. but I don't know. I don't know why I don't do the things that I want to do. So lately I've been using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define foundation, but I don't know if I like it. I'm still trying to look for like a good matte foundation that's not gonna like slip off at the end of the day. Oh, and this one is in shade F7. So anyway, as I was saying, like there's so many things that I wish I could do with my life, and things that I like feel like I would be good at, but I always psych myself out, and like I never actually sit down and like try to accomplish those things. Like when I started watching YouTube videos, I got really inspired to want to do them, because again, it's like you're sitting at home and you are creating, you know, content for people to watch, and even though that should like scare the crap out of me and make me feel super self-conscious, and I'm just gonna mix it with this one, it doesn't. Like the idea of sitting down in front of a camera and just talking to myself or to whoever doesn't scare me, because I'm at the end of the day in the comfort of my own home, and that's okay with me. Like I can do anything if I'm home. Oh, and the LA Girl one is in the shade Natural. I feel like it's pretty light, but when I mix both of them together, like it actually matches the rest of my body. Yeah, going back to that subject, like I really wish I could be an author. Like I feel like that would be something I would love to do. Like that sort of thing doesn't scare me. Like even though like writing and stuff like that is really personal, I've been scared of having people closer to me read the things that I think about or the things that I would write about. But it's not so much that I'm scared of like people's opinions, it's more of I'm scared of hurting people, or just like I'm just scared of how they would feel about the way that I feel sometimes. Because when I vent about my emotions and how I'm feeling, a lot of times like it makes people feel bad because they think that they have to help me, or that they have to like find a solution to the reasons why I'm feeling a certain way. But most of the time I just want people to listen. And writing and creating YouTube videos is a way of venting and talking about how you're feeling and about your issues and things that make you excited, or things that scare you, or things, just anything about yourself. Like you get to talk about it, but you don't get an immediate response. I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Age Rewind in Ivory. This one's really light, and I don't normally like using really light concealers under my eye, but I will today. And I'm just brightening up a little bit, acting like I know what I'm doing with makeup when I don't. Literally all that I've learned when it comes to makeup has been through like watching YouTube. Oh, I'm using the Airspun Naturally Neutral powder to set underneath my eye and just all over. I like setting my makeup with my sponge. Now I am taking the e.l.f. and I'm just gonna lightly contour or bronze, whatever this is called. I don't really know what it's called. I just pretend, guys. I pretend like I know what I'm doing. Sometimes it works out, but for the most part, it doesn't. I keep looking out my window because I don't have any curtains on my windows. Like I have blinds, but they don't do a very good job of like concealing my room. So I'm paranoid that people can look at me through the cracks in my windows. So I keep looking out there and like, don't look at me. I'm just sitting here talking to myself. And look what happened to my blush. The Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Feisty. It's literally my favorite blush. Like I don't use any other blush as much as I use this one, which makes me really sad because to look for the full-size blush at Sephora, and I've never found it. So I kind of feel like they don't make this shade anymore, which makes me sad because it's like my favorite shade. It's like a really pretty, like dusty rose color that almost looks like, I feel like it almost looks like a bronzer, but not as intense as a bronzer. I think I put a little bit too much, so I'm just gonna blend it out. I'm also trying to learn how to contour my nose because it looks a little big. I actually really like my nose, like, even though it's a little bit on the larger side, I think it's cute. But I want to learn to contour it to see if I can make it look a little bit smaller. And I need to hurry up because my light is going away. That's another reason I feel like I've been having a lot of anxiety lately. It gets so dark so fast in the winter and I hate it. Like, the state that I live in is known for that. Like, it's known for people having what's called SAD. Basically, it's just seasonal depression. People get sadder during the winter months because of how dark and cold it is, and like it's always raining and you can't really do much outside. Like, you have to be indoors. Like, I go to work and it's dark out, and then I come home and it's dark out, and that's a little bit depressing. There's another brush that I got from my Ipsy bag. I forget what these are called, but they're super freaking cute. I just got a third one. So I got this one. I got the one that I used to do my eyes, which now I can't find. And then there was another one. Oh, this one. Look how cute these are. I want all of them. Oh, I use this one for highlight. I love the Essence highlight, thanks to Kathleen Lights. She had this video once where she was showing off all of like her natural looking highlights that just give you like a glow, and this was one of them, and ever since that video I've loved this highlight. I'm mostly just like using this like all over my face to like make it look glowy. So now I'm gonna do my lower lash line. My boyfriend's gonna get home from work and be like, I thought you weren't feeling well. Why are you all glammed up? And I'm gonna tell him, none of your business. No, I'm just kidding. I put a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes. And I accidentally got it all over my face. But I do this on a regular basis every single day, and nothing has happened to my lashes up until now. But once they've dried, I like going back in with my eyelash curler and very gently press on them so that my lashes will recurl. You probably can't tell the difference, but I can tell the difference, and I like doing this because it makes me feel pretty. Okay. But now to my lips. So I'm gonna do the NYX Liquid Suede, or not Liquid Suede, the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Canes. I think that's what it's called. It's C-A-N-N-E-S. It's like a really pretty, like, burnt pink color. Should I just line my lips up here? I try not to overline my lips too much. I'm mostly like just like making my shape a little bit more pronounced. I have like a scar right there from when I was in the 8th grade, and this girl hit me with a golf club, and when she hit me with it, I like bit down and bit myself basically. And that's why I have that scar right there. It wasn't a bad, like, it wasn't that we got into a fight or anything like that and that she like hit me on purpose. It was an accident. Safe to say that after that happened, my mom didn't like me being in that class. I'm gonna go in with the Ofra liquid lipstick in Tuscany. Look how tiny and cute this is. I feel like it came out pretty good actually. What do you guys think? Obviously, I'm not a makeup artist and I'm not a professional anything, but I had fun doing this makeup look with you guys.